What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And, of course, Miles Bridges. Since he's out of the picture, the team will have to fill his shoes.
You never want to lose a player with his talent. However, for the guys in the locker room, they might not admit it, but some of them are going to enjoy new opportunities. The new roles and responsibilities might ignite this team a little.
Here's Wolf. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Kongwu. That's his first foul. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. On defense, Charlotte. On the wing, Ivy. Oh, sweet move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And Ivy plays with such tenacity. When he sees a lane open up, he knifes his way inside.
A nice shot by Watson.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Castle. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
That pass was from far, far away and right on the money.
A serious long-distance connection right there. Castle with it. Pass to Watson. And the layup falls. Watson's got his second basket.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Ivy outside. Here's Wolf. Ivy outside. The shot. And he hits the jumper.
You know, when you watch Ivy, he's built to score, and man, is it fun to watch.
Now Castle. Vassell left side. Again, Charlotte.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Wolf. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Now here's Castle. Over Suggs. Castle misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Watson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Here's Wolf. No points yet. Inside. Bobo. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
and just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Pass to Suggs. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
Timeout, timeout.
And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
.152 left to play in the first. Here's Ivy. Counted. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Continuing to improve his jumper. Ivy's teammates encourage him to take shots like that.
Carrington with it. Picked up by Powell. Daniels misses. Nets leading by 5. And he's going for the lob. Suggs outside. Powell with a steal. Here's Mobo. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Daniels. He's scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. He takes it in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Carrington, no good. Brooklyn leading by 7. Pass to Mobo. The 3 from Suggs. Counted from distance.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Hornets trail by 6. Outside Carrington. It's hauled in by Wolf. Brooklyn with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Puts up a 3, and Carr gets it to go. Carr's got 6.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Pulls it. Carrington, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Charlotte making a change here. Brooklyn leading by 9. To the middle. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Peyton Watson. Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the night. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Back to Powell. Pass to Wolf. Now here's Ivy. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Carr. No good with the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Here's Castle. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ivy with the ball. Kuminga defends. Pass to Smith. To the inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Hornets trail by 12. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Castle for 3. Hits the trifecta. Castle's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Over to the left wing. Back to Ivy. To the left side wing. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Carr. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Carr's got 8 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line? Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Ivy. To the right side. Now Johnson. From outside the arc. Diabate grabs the board. Here's Castle. Brooklyn pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Johnson. .146 left in the second quarter. A nice shot by Watson. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now Ivy. On the wing subs. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Outside Watson. Pass to Diabate. It's rebounded by Carr.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
A nice shot by Ivy.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
And here's White. Fires from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Castle. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
And Charlotte making a change here. And timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here's Wolf. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. "20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Carr. Over Daniels. Carr can't get it to go.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
The drive by Daniels. And he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stolen by Vassell. Down low for the lead. And here's Okongwu. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Daniels outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Castle outside. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Wolf.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
Castle outside to the paint. Here's Watson. Again, Charlotte.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
It's Powell on the wing. And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Wolf. Here's Ivy. And he comes up with a bucket. Ivy's got 10.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Daniels, that one's true.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Vassell with it, and it's Ivy picking him up. Free throw line jumper, and it's Watson missing.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Mobo. Pass to Wolf. Here's Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Lets it fly. And there's another one for Brooklyn. Charlotte trailing. Castle outside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. Brooklyn making a switch here. Charlotte shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Right side Johnson. On the wing Suggs. Back to Johnson. They get it back. Stolen by Castle. Vassell outside. Daniels. Goes back up. And stolen by Suggs. Pass to Ivy. Three-pointer. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Wow! Jaden Ivey. Goodness.
Here's Shannon. Blocked! Oh, there's the alley! And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Hornets trail by 4. Outside Carrington. Let's go with a 3. There's the 3. And Ivy pulls it down.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Kept alive. Out to Powell. Three-pointer. No good there.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Left side Kuminga. Outside Carrington. 4-3. Here's Diabate. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one's no good. It's tipped. Here's Wolf. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. Seven seconds left in the third quarter. The 3 is up. And Daniels with a 3. Daniels has got 15. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Brooklyn out in front, leading by 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. The Nets with a lead. It's stolen by Kuminga. Carrington with it. Launches a 3. And Charlotte another 3. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Daniels misses. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Powell. Here's Wolf. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Suggs. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Out left to the wing. Outside Carrington. McDaniels, right side. Snatched away. Here's Suggs. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong.